Uncle Ricky?
Uncle Bernie? Uncle Bernie? Yeah.
Can you tell me the story about the time when King's Crusher faced off against the three amigos?
Well, I'll tell you about that time after I take a nap.
Uncle Ernie?
Quit waking me up. Okay, fine. I'll tell you about the Tickety Time by Meaty Martin Short. Oh my gosh, you know that Meaty man, Meaty Martin Short, ladies and jiggly gentlemen. Well, Steve Meaty Martin Short from the Three Meaty Migos. Steve Meaty Martin Short from the Three Meaty Migos. Sergeant Miggity Martin was on Piggity Patrol, and then he saw the King's Crusher, and Sergeant Miggity Marcher from Three Miggity Migos was a ELO of 2183 though. 2183 though, he's a FIDE Miggity Master at FIDE. I'm from America, but King's Crusher from England with a 2216 ELO. Crazy high though, Miggity man from Manila. We've got to advertise for our heroic hero, Miggity man from Manila, who just spray painted his name on top of this other chess guy's name, except for you can't see Manila because he's in the way, but it's supposed to say man from Miggity Manila. On to the chickadee chess game, ladies and jiggly, boys and giggly. Ladies and jiggly, you shouldn't have taken the tickety time to ask Ernie Biggity Baltazar whether the sticky story. What is a sticky story? I forgot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, King's Crusher. He was out there. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a hot. Came Riggedy riding into Tickety Town. Where Sergeant Miggity Martin from the Three Miggity Migos, better man than better man, Steve Miggity Martin, just looks down, diggity down the biggity barrel, chicky chest, biggity barrel, chicky chest. I'll be right biggity back. Actually, I gotta take a biggity break. Hey, stupid dog! I hate you! Alright, biggity back to the story, ladies and jiggly gentlemen, boys and giggly girls. I had to try to kick that dog in the biggity butt, and I fell on my biggity butt trying to kick him in the biggity butt. But biggity back to the action, ladies and jiggly gentlemen. It's gonna be a queen spawn game, but really right to the Sicilian style, sticky, Sicilian style. But there's the queen's gambit, queen's giggly gambit from our heroic hero, Mr. King's Crusher, known to crush kings, but he's innocent, and that's what Mr. Sergeant Miggity Martin from the Three Miggity Migos needs to understand, is that he's actually innocent. He never crushed a king, but wowzers, he comes riggedy right on the tickety tack, and he's looking to put the piggity king and jiggity check. You're not looking too good at being innocent of crushing kings, Mr. King's Crusher, as you just put that chickity king and chicky check. Ladies and jiggly, wowzers! You shouldn't have asked about Steve Miggity Martin's and Martin Miggity Short and SM3 Miggity Migos. When they come up to Tickety Town, they come riggedy riding, but they're up against King's Crusher. Can they survive? Can they survive? 4 minutes and 25 seconds on the clickety-clack clock for Mr. Miggity Martin Short, Steve Miggity Martin, Three Miggity Migos. FIDE Miggity Master. He's got 2183 on his ELO. Crazy high though. But look at the biggity big iron on King's Crusher. Just look at the biggity big iron on King's Crusher. He's coming to the E5 with his riggedy rook ready. Riggedy rook ready. The horse not long for this world. Hopping on out. Riggedy ready for the biggity battle. Gonna tell everybody. Gonna tell everybody King's Crusher's innocent. This guy, he's innocent. He's never actually crushed a king. He's never ever crushed a king in his liggity life. Wowzers, holy cowzers, chicky chess, biggity blitz style, ladies and jiggly, and now he's up a piggity pawn, ladies and jiggly gentlemen, making the queen diggity dance right riggedy back. Wowzers, what a crushing biggity blow, a piggity pin from the riggedy rook from King's Crusher, crushing that king. But wait, can he be innocent of crushing that king? Because look at that, cheeky Chicky, 3 Miggity Migos, Miggity Martin Short, SM3M, Friday, Miggity Master, 2183 ELO with 3 minutes and 39 seconds on the clickety clock. But King's Crusher, he's got to figure out exactly what he wants to do versus this super diggity duper assault 2. Chicky, gonna lose his quickly loses queen. But here comes King's Crusher on the offense with a queen sacrifice. Wowzers! King's Crusher desperately, indubitably, irrefutably trying to prove his innocence versus this fallacious falsity of falseness from 3 Miggity Migos. He has never crushed that king. You're about to get your king crush going after him. Chicky, yes. Biggity blitz style. Biggity blitz style. Chicky, yes. Biggity blitz style. Biggity blitz style. Holy cow, I couldn't even riggedy recognize Steve Miggity Martin. Not even. What? Martin Short? That guy was so incredibly super diggity duper handsome. Steve Miggity Martin and the other guy just sat there, Mr. looking all not even cool like Miggity Martin Short, and that guy's still cool to this diggity day. Miggity Martin Short. Chicky, Sergeant Miggity Martin Short. Chicky, 3M. Cool. Diggity dude. 2183 LO. Here comes the king though. About to get crushed. Here comes the kings though. No queen necessary. And look at there's no queen there even. There's no queen there even for the other side. King's Crusher liggity laughing as it looked like he was diggity down. It looked like he was diggity down and out. It looked like he was going to jail for crushing kings. Ha! Him crush a king. You send a king take on King's Crusher. Here's a fork. Stick a fork in him. He might be diggity done. Stick a fork in him or not. He's got this. What? That horse is gonna fall. What are you doing, King's Crusher? Let's hear what King's Crusher's gotta say. What do you gotta say? What? You got nothing to say? Chicky, chess. Steve Miggity Martin Miggity Short. Chicky. Sergeant Miggity Martin just coming on the assault here, taking down the horse. But his horse on the assault. We're turning King's Crusher on diggity down. You had your tiggity turn to speak, but you didn't want to say nothing. You're too biggity, writing your spiggity speech about the next freaky French defense, riggity rambling. You're about to diggity do. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes on the clock for King's Crusher versus Steve Miggity Martin Miggity Short 3M, Feed 8 Miggity Master. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes on the clock for him. Can he do it? His king's looking perilously close to getting crushed. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes on the clock, and the sweat is on the biggity brow of Sergeant Miggity Martin from 3 Miggity Migos. Sergeant Miggity Martin from 3 Miggity Migos has the sweat on his biggity brow. King's Crusher making his Miggity move so riggity rapidly fast because he's got the skills of crushing kings, even though he's actually innocent of crushing kings. Look at, he's riggity ready to exchange on diggity down. He's so riggity ready to exchange on diggity down, try to pin up his king. Not liggity likely. His name's King's Crusher. What happened? I guess his opponent gave up. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time when we have another super diggity duper awesome sweet video brought to you in piggity part by King's Crusher and 3 Miggity Migos. Sergeant Miggity Martin Short. Boy, that guy is actually aged very well. Holy cannoli. He's a famous star, and I didn't even riggedy recognize him. I said, is that the guy from 3 Migos? Holy cannoli. Is that the super diggity duper famous guy now? Man, what a handsome young lad. Chicky. Everybody jiggity jealous of him now. Everybody everybody jiggity jealous of him now. Chicky. Well, actually, I don't know. Steve Martin probably, maybe not, but... Oh, wait, he's dating Meryl Streep? No way! And he's 75. Dang. Chicky. Yes. Brought to you by Ernie Biggity Baltazar and his YouTube channel. Get on out there. Check him on out right riggedy now. Stop watching this video. Check out his YouTube channel now. Chicky. Yes.